during the 22-year rule. Meanwhile, ECOWAS, the West African body, has always said that if he does not hand over power on the 18th of January at midnight, military action will be on the table. Already, the NNS
10 seconds, Jesus.
Navy ship is headed towards the coast of Gambia, and Senegalese commandos and paratroopers are on standby by the Gambian border.
Now, Ebrima Sankareh is the editor-in-chief of the Gambia Eco, which is a pro-democracy online newspaper. He joins us live now from Raleigh in North Carolina. Thank you very much indeed, sir, for being with Al Jazeera. So what does the state of emergency actually mean in terms of a handover of power in Gambia?
In a sense, it could be seen as President Jammeh's last effort, actually, to derail the transition process. The situation as it is very uncertain. And given this uncertainty, he has tried everything to cling onto power. And virtually all avenues, he has lost. So the only thing he has left with him, really, is his useless National Assembly that has actually acted as a rubber stamp parliament for the past 2 decades that he ruled Gambia. So this state of emergency, really, this declaration of a state of emergency hasn't come as a surprise to some of us Gambians who've been watching the political scene over the past 2 decades.
But this state of emergency would warrant the fact that he would still remain in power for 90 more days, right?
Well, that's what he says, but it remains to be seen, really, if that is consistent with the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia. The several sections that have been cited are there. Fundamental among them is 63, which really precludes a vacancy. And Mr. Jammeh, as you have said, alluded to in your preamble to this interview, actually considered defeat, only to come back and say he has problems with the results. So there is a historical precedent, twice in our history. The leader of the opposition UDP, Hussein Dabo, who was locked up recently, had filed similar petitions like Mr. Jammeh did this time around. But he proceeded to the inauguration table, and there was no problem in the Gambia. So why can't he this time around? Just proceed and then let the law run its natural course. What is good for the goose, they say, is good for the gander. If Mr. Dabo had accepted him to be inaugurated while the courts decide, how come this time around he wouldn't do that?
Okay, Mr. Ebrima Sankareh, thank you very much indeed for your perspective on that. We appreciate it. Thank you.
My profound pleasure.